Welcome back to Rev and Ride. Most riders out there are buying the wrong bikes, chasing looks instead of what really matters: comfort, reliability, and pure riding joy. So today, I'll show you the most underrated motorcycles that quietly go the distance and honestly save you thousands. These bikes don't shout, they just ride hard, last long, and never let you down. Number 15, Suzuki Savage LS 650. If you're looking for a lightweight cruiser that's easy to ride and even easier to afford, the Suzuki Savage LS 650 is a hidden gem that, honestly, a lot of seniors swear by. This bike has been around for decades with minimal changes, and that's actually a good thing. At its core, the LS 650 features a 650cc single-cylinder engine. It's air-cooled, simple to maintain, and delivers enough power to cruise comfortably at 60 to 70 miles per hour without even breaking a sweat. The engine is thumpy, torquey, and well, surprisingly smooth. No surprise tech here, just twist the throttle and go. Weighing in at around 390 pounds wet, the Savage is light enough for most riders to flat-foot at stops with ease. The seat height is a senior-friendly 27 inches, meaning you won't be struggling at traffic lights or maneuvering in the driveway. It's the kind of bike you can just hop on and ride all day, with zero digital learning curve. The design is classic cruiser low-slung, laid-back, and unexpectedly comfortable. It doesn't try to be flashy or high-tech, and that's exactly why it works so well. The seat is well padded, the handlebars are naturally positioned, and the rear suspension actually handles bumps better than you'd expect from a budget-friendly bike. Now here's where it gets even better. Brand new. The last model sold for around $5,800. But on the used market, you can often find one for as low as $3,800, frequently with low miles and in great condition. This bike is bare bones in the best way. No ride modes, no complicated electronics, just you, the road, and a reliable machine that won't let you down. And if the Savage impressed you with its simplicity, wait until you see the next bike, a retro classic that blends comfort, heritage, and long-haul cruising power without breaking the bank. Before we dive into that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more unbeatable motorcycle deals. Number 14. Honda Shadow Aero 750. If there's one bike that checks every box for senior riders, comfort, affordability, low seat height, and bulletproof reliability, it's the Honda Shadow Aero 750. This machine has been cruising strong for decades and continues to be a no-brainer for riders who just want to enjoy the open road without the hassle. Under the tank, you'll find a 745cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine that hums with that signature low-end rumble. It delivers around 45 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque. Not lightning fast, but more than enough for long weekend rides, even with a passenger. The seat sits low at just about 26.7 inches, making it incredibly easy to mount, stop, and maneuver. Perfect for riders with shorter inseams or knee issues. Weighing in at just over 500 pounds wet, the Shadow Aero isn't too heavy to handle. And once you're moving, the weight practically disappears thanks to its well-balanced frame. The fuel tank holds approximately 3.7 gallons, giving you a solid range of around 150 miles before needing a refill. Not bad for a classic cruiser that comes with either a carburetor or basic fuel injection, depending on the year. What really makes the Shadow stand out is the smooth, relaxed ride. The wide saddle, floorboards, and swept-back handlebars are designed for maximum comfort, letting you cruise for hours without fatigue. And of course, this is a Honda. It'll run forever with just regular oil changes and a bit of care. As for pricing, a brand new Shadow Aero can be had for just under $8,000. But if you're looking at the used market, clean, low-mileage models often go for between $3,000 and $4,000. That's an absolute bargain considering the build quality, reliability, and longevity you're getting. The Shadow Aero feels like a time capsule from the era when cruisers were simple, strong, and built to last. It's a low-tech machine with old-school charm, but without the old-school problems. In a word, it's retro and modern all at once. Number 13. Moto Guzzi V7 Classic. When most people think of Italian motorcycles, they picture screaming superbikes loaded with electronics. But the Moto Guzzi V7 Classic is something else entirely. A low-tech, high-soul machine that seniors fall in love with for its easygoing nature, upright ergonomics, and timeless style. Power comes from a 744cc air-cooled V-twin engine, mounted transversely. That unique engine layout gives it a signature side-to-side rock whenever you blip the throttle. It puts out around 50 horsepower and 44 pound-feet of torque, not overwhelming but just enough to get up to speed and stay there without stress. The bike weighs about 436 pounds fully fueled, but thanks to its low center of gravity, it handles like a much lighter machine. The seat height is a comfortable 30 inches, making it accessible for most riders. And with upright handlebars, your back and shoulders stay relaxed, even on longer rides. Speaking of range, the V7 Classic is fuel efficient and can easily stretch into 150 miles or more on a single tank. It begs for weekend rides through twisty backroads and scenic highways, and while it comes with modern brakes and ABS, there's not much else to distract you from the pure riding experience. When it was new, the V7 Classic sold for just under $9,000. But today, you can find well-maintained used models for around $4,500 to $5,000. That's a fantastic value for a bike that stands out in any crowd, sounds amazing, and feels like it was built to last. If you've made it this far, kindly like and subscribe to our channel. And if you appreciate a ride that feels like a machine, not a gadget, this one's definitely for you. But if Italian charm isn't your thing, stick around. Up next is a motorcycle that's been called one of the softest rides ever made, loaded with comfort and built for simplicity. If you think this bike is impressive, just wait until you see what's coming next. Number 12. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is a near-perfect blend of style, comfort, and low maintenance. For seniors or any rider looking for a reliable cruiser that's easy to ride and light on the wallet, this bike stands out from the crowd. It's often overlooked because of its compact size and minimalist design, but that's exactly what makes it ideal for riders who prioritize simplicity and comfort over complicated electronics. At its heart is a 471cc parallel twin engine that produces around 45 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. It's fuel-injected, liquid-cooled, and delivers smooth, linear power that's friendly even to newer or returning riders. Paired with a 6-speed transmission and a slipper clutch, shifting feels effortless and smooth, perfect for laid-back cruising. Weighing in at just about 419 pounds wet, the Rebel 500 is easy to maneuver in tight spaces and low-speed situations. The ultra-low 27.2-inch seat height allows most riders to flat-foot comfortably, boosting confidence especially at stops. Ergonomics are relaxed, with mid-mounted pegs and a natural handlebar position that make long rides enjoyable rather than exhausting. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. With its 3-gallon tank, you can expect over 200 miles per fill-up, depending on how heavy your throttle hand is. Suspension comes from 41mm front forks and twin rear shocks, delivering a smooth and controlled ride. Braking is handled by disc brakes on both ends, with standard ABS for added safety in wet or unpredictable conditions. But what really makes the Rebel 500 appealing is its custom bobber-inspired look, without the custom maintenance headaches. It has a modern retro aesthetic that feels fresh, yet timeless. And since it's a Honda, you benefit from wide parts availability, strong dealer support, and proven long-term reliability. Brand new, the Rebel 500 comes in around $6,500. If you're buying used, great condition models can often be found for as little as $3,500. Now, if you're the kind of rider who enjoys effortless miles, low maintenance, and no-nonsense cruising, stay tuned because up next is one of the most surprising touring motorcycles ever built, designed specifically for comfort and long-distance rides. If you've enjoyed the video so far, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a new release from Throttle Tribe. Number 11. Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic. If you're looking for a true cruiser that offers rock-solid stability, a low seat height, and all-day adversity-free riding, then the Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic deserves a serious look. This is a time-tested American-style cruiser designed for simplicity, comfort, and dependability. No ride modes, no unnecessary electronics, just pure, enjoyable riding. At its core is a 903cc liquid-cooled fuel-injected V-twin engine, delivering a smooth 50 horsepower and 58 pound-feet of torque at just 3,500 RPM. The power delivery is linear and predictable, making it perfect for relaxed cruising and offering built-in forgiveness for newer riders or those who prioritize comfort over aggression. Weighing in at 619 pounds curb weight, the Vulcan 900 Classic feels incredibly stable on the highway, yet remains surprisingly manageable at low speeds thanks to its low center of gravity. The seat height is just 26.8 inches, allowing most riders to plant both feet flat on the ground. a major confidence booster for those newer to cruisers, or shorter in stature. It comes with a 5.3-gallon fuel tank, providing a practical range of around 150 to 170 miles between fill-ups, depending on throttle usage and riding conditions. The bike features a 5-speed transmission paired with a Kevlar-reinforced belt final drive, eliminating the need for regular chain maintenance, a huge plus for riders who prefer low-maintenance machines. Suspension duties are handled by a 41mm Showa front fork with 5.9 inches of travel, and a rear unitrack swing arm with adjustable preload offering 4.1 inches of travel, tuned for comfort over long hauls. Braking is straightforward and effective, with a single 300mm front disc and a 270mm rear disc, giving you solid stopping power without overcomplicating the experience. A brand new Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic will set you back around $9,400, including destination fees, but well-maintained used models often go for between $5,000 and $7,000, making it a strong value for budget-conscious riders. For a bike that blends classic cruiser styling, easy handling, and total rider confidence, it's hard to beat. If the Vulcan's retro lines, simplicity, and proven reliability speak to you, try not to smile when you realize just how well a Japanese cruiser can blend uptown comfort with downtown ease. Loving this bike? Hold on tight, the next one might just blow you away. Number 10. Yamaha V-Star 650 Custom. Now here's a bike that truly flies under the radar but delivers big when it comes to comfort, reliability, and timeless style without any unnecessary tech overload. The Yamaha V-Star 650 Custom is a low-slung cruiser that blends old-school cruiser vibes with modern-day dependability. Built for riders who appreciate simplicity and comfort, this bike also comes with a price tag that won't make your wallet cry. Under the tank, you'll find a 649cc air-cooled V-twin engine. It's carbureted, which means easy at-home maintenance, fewer electronics to fail, and a more hands-on mechanical riding experience. It puts out around 40 horsepower, and the power delivery is smooth and predictable. No twitchy surprises here, just a thumpy, laid-back ride that's ideal for cruising around town or along the open road. The seat height is just 27.4 inches, making it an excellent choice for seniors or riders with shorter inseams. And with a wet weight of 582 pounds, it's well-balanced and easy to manage even in slow, stop-and-go traffic. Fuel capacity is 4.2 gallons, giving you a respectable range of about 150 to 170 miles per tank, depending on your throttle discipline. That's more than enough for weekend rides and daily commutes alike. It comes equipped with a 5-speed transmission and a shaft drive, so say goodbye to messy chain maintenance. The ride quality is smooth, thanks to a telescopic front fork and twin rear shocks that soak up bumps comfortably. Braking is straightforward and effective with a single front disc and a rear drum brake. Best of all, it's affordable. You can find used models starting around $3,000, and even the cleanest low-mileage examples rarely go for more than $4,000. Though it's no longer in production, parts are still widely available and affordable, and the V-Star community is strong and supportive. The Yamaha V-Star 650 Custom is a fantastic option if you're after a classic-looking cruiser that's reliable, budget-friendly, easy on your body, and built to last. But if you're craving something with a bit more European flair and a whole lot more rarity, stick around because the next bike on this list just might be exactly what you're looking for. Number 9. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. Sometimes less really is more, and the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 proves exactly that. This bike isn't about speed, flashy tech, or showing off. It's about the simple joy of riding. Smooth, classic, and approachable. It might just be the best entry-level cruiser for seniors, especially those on a budget. At the heart of the Meteor is a 349cc single-cylinder, air and oil-cooled engine that produces around 20 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque. Sure, that might not sound like much, but here's the thing. It's tuned for low-end torque, which makes for easy, relaxed riding, perfect for city streets or scenic country back roads. The seat height is just 29.7 inches, low enough to give most riders a confident footing. Combined with a low center of gravity and a curb weight of 421 pounds, it's incredibly manageable, even for riders returning to the saddle after years away. It features a 5-speed gearbox, a 4-gallon fuel tank, and offers an impressive fuel efficiency of around 70 miles per gallon. That gives you a real-world range of about 270 miles on a full tank. Not bad at all for a small cruiser, and here's a thoughtful touch. The Meteor comes with Royal Enfield's signature Tripper navigation, a minimalist turn-by-turn system that pairs with your phone via Bluetooth and displays directions on a small round screen. It's the only tech you'll find on board, just enough to help, but never enough to distract. Brand new models start around $4,700, and you can often find lightly used ones for under $4,000. If you're looking for an affordable, relaxed, and classically styled cruiser that lets you enjoy the breeze and the view, the Meteor 350 is a winner. But if you're holding out for something with a bit more power and that signature American muscle, stick around. Seen any bikes you like so far? Let us know in the comments, and if you're enjoying the ride, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 8, Suzuki Boulevard C50. Now this is a bike that knows how to treat you right. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 is that underrated gem most folks tend to overlook. But for seniors or really anyone who wants classic cruiser style with comfort and simplicity, it's pure gold. Let's start with the engine. You're looking at an 805cc fuel-injected V-twin that delivers around 33 horsepower and 39 pound-feet of torque. It's not built to win races, but it pulls smoothly through town and cruises effortlessly on country highways. Twist the throttle and it responds like a loyal old friend. The seat height is just 27.6 inches, and that low-slung position means excellent balance and easy footing at stoplights, something especially important for shorter or less experienced riders. The bike weighs about 634 pounds, but don't let that number scare you. Thanks to its low center of gravity, it feels lighter than it looks and handles with ease. You also get a 5-speed transmission, a shaft drive for minimal maintenance, and a classic chopper-inspired look that'll turn heads at the local diner. The 4.1-gallon fuel tank gives you around 200 miles per fill-up, making it a solid choice for weekend escapes or daily rides. And best of all, it's not overloaded with modern gadgets or digital distractions, just old-school riding pleasure, raw and simple. What's the price? Brand new, you're looking at around $7,000, but a clean used model can be found for under $4,500, sometimes even less depending on the year and condition. The C50 is the kind of bike that doesn't need to shout. It just cruises. And if you're ready for a ride that's reliable, smooth, and built to last, this Suzuki might just be the best-kept secret on the lot. But if you're still itching for something even more unique with Italian flair and bulletproof quality, there's a brand up next that's not so popular, one you've probably never even heard of. If this bike caught your eye, you won't believe what's next on the list. Number 7, Moto Morini Seiamezzo STR. Here's one you've probably never heard of, but you should. The Moto Morini Seiamezzo STR is a low-key masterpiece from Italy that blends rideability, comfort, and solid engineering into one slick, stylish machine. For seniors who want something a little different without sacrificing reliability, this bike hits the mark. Let's talk power. Beneath that elegant Italian bodywork lies a 649cc parallel twin engine that delivers 61 horsepower and 54 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, responsive, and makes highway cruising feel like slicing through warm butter. You also get a 6-speed transmission paired with a light-action clutch, perfect for riders looking for a stress-free, seamless shifting experience. With a low seat height of 31.3 inches, it's easy to plant your feet firmly on the ground, giving you more confidence and control, especially during stops or low-speed maneuvers. Now here's the best part. The Seiamezzo STR features a 4.2-gallon fuel tank, and the whole bike weighs in at just under 490 pounds. That means it's light enough for city commutes, but stable and comfortable enough for longer road trips. It's all-day comfort with an edge. There's no tech overload here. Instead, you get just what you need: a clean, modern digital dash, LED lighting for better visibility, traction control for added safety, and dual-channel ABS for confident braking. No gimmicks, no distractions, just pure riding joy. Brand new, the Seiamezzo STR will set you back around $7,500, and gently used models are often available for $5,500, depending on mileage and condition. So, if you're a senior rider looking for something that stands out, rides like a dream, and comes in cheaper than most Japanese or American options, this Italian sleeper is your secret weapon. And if you thought this bike was cool, just wait until you see the next affordable power cruiser built like a rock and priced to move. Looking for top accessories for your ride, helmet, gloves, jacket, or even an action camera? Check out the links below in the description or the first pinned comment to grab the best deals. Number 6, BMW G310 GS. Some bikes look small until you actually ride them. The BMW G310 GS is exactly that kind of bike. Built by a brand known for luxury touring and precision engineering, this is the baby GS. But don't let that nickname fool you, it delivers big riding confidence in a compact package. At the heart of this machine is a 313cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine that produces 34 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque. Now those numbers might not sound mind-blowing, but here's the deal. The bike weighs just about 375 pounds wet, making it one of the lightest and most nimble adventure bikes on the road. The seat height is just under 33.5 inches, but thanks to its narrow waist, it feels even lower and more manageable. For senior riders, or really anyone looking for something light, comfortable, and forgiving, this is one of the best options out there. Fuel capacity is just under 4 gallons. But with its excellent fuel economy, you're looking at a range of 250 to 300 miles per tank, which is more than enough for a full day of riding. The suspension is soft but supportive, built to soak up potholes and light trails without punishing your back. Ergonomics are spot-on upright seating, wide handlebars and mid-mounted foot pegs give you an all-day riding posture that's relaxed and confidence-inspiring. The clutch pull is light, and gear shifts are smooth and predictable, perfect for anyone who values comfort and ease of use over complexity. Tech-wise, it keeps things simple: ABS, a digital display, and not much else, and that's exactly why many riders love it. Fewer electronics mean fewer distractions and greater reliability in the long run. Brand new, the G310 GS sells for around $5,900, but on the used market you can often find clean, low-mileage examples for under $4,000, often with full dealer service history. The BMW G310 GS punches far above its weight. It's easy to ride, easy to maintain, and cheap to insure. If you're looking for a motorcycle with real adventure styling, solid performance, and no unnecessary complications, this hidden gem might be exactly what deserves a spot in your garage. And yes, your back will thank you for it. Number 5. Hyosung GV650 Aquila. Now here's a name you don't hear every day, Hyosung. But their GV650 Aquila Cruiser deserves a serious look, especially if you're a senior rider looking for affordable power and classic comfort. Powered by a 647cc liquid-cooled V-twin, this Korean-built cruiser delivers an impressive 74 horsepower and 46 pound-feet of torque. That's more than enough grunt to keep up with much bigger bikes at just a fraction of the cost. The GV650 weighs in at around 540 pounds wet. It's solid, but not overwhelming. With a low seat height of just 27.9 inches, you get that classic feet-flat riding position, which is ideal for older riders who value stability and confidence at stops. You also get a fuel tank that holds over 4.2 gallons, meaning you can cruise for well over 200 miles before needing a refill. The ergonomics are laid back, featuring a comfortable wide saddle and forward-mounted controls that don't strain your hips or knees, perfect for longer rides. What surprises most people about the Aquila is the engine character. It's sporty, torquey, and sounds like a true middleweight muscle cruiser. And because the engine design is based on the old Suzuki SV650, parts are surprisingly easy to find and relatively affordable. There's no high-end tech here. You'll get a simple analog gauge, basic lighting, and brakes equipped with standard ABS. But it all works. Fewer electronics means less to go wrong, and more money stays in your pocket. Used examples can be found for as little as $2,500, while brand new models, when available, retailed for around $6,500, already a bargain compared to the big-name cruisers. Maintenance is straightforward, and many owners report years of reliable performance. The GV650 Aquila might be a forgotten name in cruiser circles, but for older riders seeking torque, comfort, and style without breaking the bank, it's a bike well worth remembering. And if you think this one's impressive, just wait until you see what's coming up next. Number 4. Yamaha Virago 535. This one is for riders who believe comfort should come first. The Yamaha Virago 535 delivers the classic cruiser experience without all the bulk or tech clutter. Produced throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, it was Yamaha's midsize cruiser that became a cult favorite among both experienced riders and beginners. Powering this machine is a 533cc air-cooled V-twin engine, producing around 46 horsepower and 44 pound-feet of torque. What makes this motor special is how smooth it is. You get a calm and controlled throttle response at low RPMs, which is perfect for senior riders who value predictability and ease. The 5-speed transmission shifts like butter, and thanks to the shaft drive, maintenance is nearly non-existent. No chains to clean, no belts to worry about. The bike weighs around 430 pounds wet, keeping it light enough to handle with confidence at low speeds or in tight turns. The seat height is just a hair under 27 inches, making it ideal for shorter riders or anyone with reduced mobility. Its relaxed ergonomics, wide handlebars and deep saddle make this one of the most comfortable mid-size cruisers ever made. Fuel capacity is just under 4 gallons, which is enough for well over 150 miles of relaxed cruising. No, it's not a highway rocket, but it will maintain a steady pace all day long with minimal vibration and zero stress on your joints. What seniors love most about the Virago is its classic cruiser look and the fact that it feels like a big bike without actually being heavy. It's a no-fuss machine, no ABS, no ride modes, just simple, reliable engineering, and parts are still widely available. Better yet, you can customize it endlessly. A used Yamaha Virago 535 in good condition will run you around $2,000 to $3,500, depending on the year and mileage. And for that price, you get a timeless cruiser that feels like an old friend from the very first ride. Now, if you thought the Virago was simple and dependable, wait until you see the next bike. It's a sleek underdog from a brand nobody expected to deliver such a smooth and comfy ride. Number 3. CF Moto 300 CLX. If you thought all affordable bikes were either boring or unreliable, think again. The CF Moto 300 CLX is the dark horse of the budget cruiser scene. Most people haven't even heard of it, but this small Chinese-built motorcycle delivers big on comfort, style, and everyday practicality. Right out of the gate, you're getting a fuel-injected, liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine that produces around 27 horsepower. That may not sound monstrous, but for a 300cc cruiser weighing under 380 pounds, it's more than enough to carve through city traffic or cruise effortlessly down scenic back roads. The low seat height, just under 31 inches, makes this bike especially senior-friendly. The upright riding position, thanks to wide and slightly raised handlebars, keeps your back straight and your wrists relaxed, even on longer rides. Add in a smooth shifting 6-speed gearbox, and you've got seamless transitions without the engine ever feeling buzzy or overworked. The fuel tank holds just under 3 gallons, which offers decent range for daily commutes and weekend adventures. Now here's the kicker. It looks like a $5,000 bike, but you can get a brand new one for under $4,000. And if you're lucky, used models go for as low as $3,500. It even includes premium features like Bosch ABS as standard and full LED lighting all around. Yet despite all that, it still feels as raw and straightforward as any classic cruiser. No flashy TFT screens or overwhelming electronics, just pure riding pleasure. This is easily one of the most underrated bikes for older riders who want something light, cool, and comfortable without the tech overload or the hefty price tag. Keep your eyes on this one. The upcoming 350 version is going to surprise a lot of people. Loving this bike? Hold on tight because the next one might just blow you away. Number 2, Kymco Vinox 250. At first glance, the Kymco Vinox 250 does not look like a 250 at all. It looks like a much bigger cruiser. That is exactly why senior riders love it. You get the comfort and presence of a 600cc bike, but with the lightweight handling and affordable price tag of a true beginner motorcycle. Under the tank, you have a 249cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine that delivers around 28 horsepower and 19 pound-feet of torque. For a 250, those numbers are impressive, but the real magic is in how this bike rides. The engine is smooth, the clutch is light, and the power delivery is linear. It does not jerk or surprise you, it flows effortlessly. The Vinox weighs about 400 pounds wet, making it very manageable for anyone who isn't looking to wrestle a heavyweight cruiser. The seat height is a comfortable 28 inches, and the low center of gravity makes balancing at red lights or in parking lots a total breeze. The foot controls are forward set, the handlebars are high and wide, and the riding triangle is relaxed and natural, perfect for long, comfortable rides. Now here's the surprising part. The fuel tank holds 4.2 gallons. That is huge for a bike this size. With fuel economy well over 60 miles per gallon, you can easily cruise 200 miles before even thinking about refueling. This kind of range is rare in this category. What seniors really appreciate about the Vinox is the confidence it inspires. It's low-tech, but not cheap. The build quality is solid, with a modern look but an old-school feel. There is no ABS, no traction control, no touchscreen, just a reliable bike that wants to go wherever you go, quietly and comfortably. Used prices range from $1,500 to $2,500 depending on condition, making it one of the most affordable and underrated cruisers on the market. If you want big style, easy handling, and a bike that doesn't overwhelm, the Kymco Venix 250 delivers way above its weight class. Our number one is a major brand, but one time they made a road legend for seniors and it inadvertently became a monster. Number 1. Honda CTX 700N. Now this is how you wrap up a list of low-cost legends. The Honda CTX 700N is an underrated gem that perfectly blends comfort, balance, and practicality into one sleek and affordable cruiser. It's powered by a fuel-injected parallel twin engine with a displacement of 670 cc. This engine delivers a smooth, modern ride without overwhelming older riders with unnecessary fancy electronics or high-performance specs. Horsepower clocks in at around 51, and torque reaches 45 pound-feet. The power delivery is strong in the low rev range, meaning this bike pulls confidently from stoplights and easily handles gentle hills. The CTX rides low and soft, featuring a seat height of only 27.7 inches, perfect for flat footing for nearly every senior rider. It weighs around 495 pounds, giving you a stable feel that's never intimidating. Fuel capacity is 4.2 gallons, which translates to over 200 miles between fill-ups. Combine that with a smooth 6-speed transmission and the option of Honda's automatic dual-clutch transmission, and you've got a laid-back machine built for real-world riding. Used models can be found for around $4,000 if you look hard enough. Newer models, when available, push closer to $8,000, but they're quite rare on the market. What really sets this bike apart is its quiet confidence. No flashy fairings, no complicated tech, just a reliable engine and comfortable ergonomics wrapped in a modern cruiser's styling. A true final act for our list, and maybe, just maybe, your next forever bike. These are the 15 cheap motorcycles seniors love. Did we miss a bike that deserves to be on this list? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and as always, ride safe. See you in the next one.